There's no way I just upgraded the wrong thing. There's no way I just upgraded the wrong thing. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
काय बंद केलं ना बरं म्हणीस ये हा Hello friends. Hello friends, I will tell you how to attack 3-star on new event. I will tell you in this game, okay, how to attack. Okay. Take first start. Take a 3 baller here. All the backspin here. Now you can understand, you can play how you'll get 3 stars. எல்லாருக்கு ப்ரோ நான் நல்லதாக இருக்கேன், நாங்கள் ஸ்ட்ரீம்ஸ் மேக் பண்ணுறேன், நல்லதாக இருக்கேன், ஓகேவா?
could change it out to a battle blimp if things look like they go. King's going to go ahead and take out the enemy royal champion. Notice the queen on that left-hand side. He's either going to try to push his queen in there and get that dealt with, or he's going to have to run some headhunters through it. But if he can get that queen out with his queen, he'll be sitting real nice.
I don't like that this queen is leaving the base right now. I feel like she could have got more value from the inside, but this Expo could be trouble here. He'll still get access to the defensive queen. He locks onto her now, pops the freeze, perfectly timed, waited until his queen dragged her, waited until the defensive queen was able to take a strike there. But at the same time, he's got Royal Champion going in, staggering invisibility and Spirit Fox invisibilities to make her way into the core of the base there, but she's out of invisibilities now, and we'll see where she can go as she makes her way to the core there. She'll get the sweeper down and help out the Lalo and go invisible right at the time, but I feel like a freeze would be very, very nice right there to get it through a little bit further. She is getting into the single Inferno there, and she is invisible again. Okay, she survives. Over on the left side, though, watch the queen and her healers. The healers took a lot of damage with the multi, but the Lalo does drive in, and the blimp, like you said, is able to go in under the warrior building and take the town hall down.
Yeah, the Lalo doesn't really need much here. This is just kind of like a supporting Lalo. It's all on this queen charge and the royal champion coming to sweep through, and this is looking really good for iStock. He's going to start the war with a 3-star for We Stay Active. Time is fine. Queen still has ability. Plenty of cleanup in there. They get on the board with the first triple of the night. Always important, Eric.
Very, very nice start here, and especially in such a big war. Taking down... it wasn't like a perfect attack right there. He definitely had some things that he had to adapt to, and he had to make sure that he kept the queen alive there, and he was able to just adapt to where the queen was going, and even though the healers were starting to get wrecked right here, they ultimately survived through, and he didn't have to invest any extra spells into it, so that all worked out perfectly, and the queen was able to get in there and get that final multi-archer tower down. You can see that blimp is sailed into the town hall. You see the royal champion that he had to keep an eye on her as well, and he was kind of running low on resources right there. So, like, if the royal champion fell short and then the queen lost her heals, then we would have been looking at a completely different story, I think, right there, with some critical defenses staying standing.
Yeah, it's a very hot start for We Stay Active, and a very important start. Something I wanted to talk about in the pre-show, but we kind of got going here. We Stay Active, their second match tonight is against SE Esports, and we know SE Esports, they're undefeated, Eric, so this almost feels like a must-win for We Stay Active. If they lose this and then have to go up against SE Esports, their backs are going to be against the wall. But now it's going to be on Rigo Torres to put their backs up against the wall. Check that out. We got the healer puppet in there. He can spawn 3 healers with that maxed out. Rigo Torres committing a lot to that new hero equipment. Looking like a lot of max hero equipment. You love to see that. I'm assuming he's got Giant Gauntlet on the king, but Rigo, I love watching him set up this mass Lalo here. He's been doing it a lot. 30 plus balloons on all these.
Yeah, but he set it up very nicely with that lightning taking out a scatter shot in Expo, and also getting the sweeper with the defensive queen. She just had to circle into position, then you drop all the lightning while she's right in the middle of all those defenses and take them all down together. But that is going to form the funnel here for the heroes. The hero's going to wrap around this monolith here. He's got a slammer selected at the moment, but if he doesn't get all the way in here, then that could be trouble here. But the king takes the lead there. Town Hall's not activated, making sure that we are using the zap and the quake there, but the quake does not activate the Town Hall. You don't want to be taking extra damage there unnecessarily on your way in, but there's the healer puppet, but he's under poison tower right now, so the healers are getting completely decimated. This queen may not get the Town Hall. He freezes, he rages, he's in desperate.
Oh, go queen, go!
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, no! Rigo Torres with a big mistake out of the gate there, now having to send in his slammer to go make up for it, and he's in trouble, but maybe there's a way he can recover this match. How are we feeling? What do you think? Does he get this or not?
Oh, it's Rigo Torres. Anything can happen, but check out that rage tower with 2 multis and the eagle up there. The cannon's not really going to be an issue, but those ranged up multis are always going to be devastating. He does pop the warden ability here. He's going to bring in the royal champion from the right-hand side to support everything. Rigo, one of the best Lalo players in all of NA. If anyone can do it, Rigo certainly can. Great freeze on that multi-target air tower, or multi-target Inferno tower. He's surrounding this base, Eric. It's looking like he's going to recover it and be fine.
Maybe his royal champion's coming back now. She's chasing ground skellies, but she's going to go to the Inferno and the spell tower in the core of the base there. This multi-arch tower is looking to go down. Warden staying right there healthy with the pack, and it looks like he's got it. I don't know how you pull that back there. That's actually very, very impressive. And on top of that, after all of that chaos, all of that potential disaster, he walks away with a swag royal champion ability. That's insane, and that just goes to show you how strong he is with the Lalo itself, that he's able to make up for that.
Yeah, this 30-plus balloon Lalo that he's been using allows him just to swarm that base. Yeah, things didn't go the way he wanted, but he had that inertial surge in there with the balloons, with the Warden protecting them through those multis, and then he just kind of surrounds the outside of the base with the remaining balloons. Eric, there's a reason that Rigo Torres has been on the world stage more than any other player here in our whole tournament.
And Rigo has he's made multiple World Championship appearances, and there's not a lot of players in North America that can say that they have that much stage experience as he does. But then on top of that, getting all the stage experience in the Snapdragon Pro Series as well, he's just born for this, you know. He's one of the best Lalo players, you said in North America, but I say in the world. He is very, very strong, and he shows his skill off right there.
I won't lie, it felt like Rigo was kind of struggling there at Town Hall 15, kind of got his bearings towards the end, but here at Town Hall 16, everything we've seen from him, the zap into mass Lalo, I feel like Rigo's, I don't have my stats in front of me, but I feel like Rigo's triple rate is through the roof with this strategy. We're all tied here, though. This is a must-win war for both of these clans. I guess not must-win; they could still get in, but
technically, not easy matches ahead, though.
Right? You don't want to fall behind them and have that pressure, because let's be honest, I'm sure these guys are already a little jittery and trying to place those troops when your jittery is crazy. But when you're coming down and you need that victory, those nerves start getting a little bit more crazy. You start getting shaky. All it takes is one little mistake, one little misdrop, and you can lose the whole war.
Yeah, but that's what these guys have been doing for many, many seasons before this, and probably many more in the future. So, I mean, they can handle the pressure. Very, very impressive players every single time they take the stage. But now let's pass it over to Caribou, and let's see what We Stay Active can do as he breaks out the Zap Lalo of his own. We got a little 20 giant gauntlet right there at the king, and it looks like he's just setting up with a little bit up at the very top of the base there, a hog and a balloon, trying to get that mortar under control, just testing for traps in the area there. There's the queen equipment there, just running base equipment, and Warden running life gem. Like we were saying, you either see the life gem or the healing tome with the Lalo, and it kind of usually just depends on whether we're going to go through the town hall. If we're going through the town hall, I feel like most people are actually swapping over and running the healing tome so you can heal through the poison, where outside of that, I feel like most people are sticking with the life gem. So definitely still a very viable function for that life gem, even though we have all the fancy new equipment there, just sticking with the original as some of the best options here. But it looks like he does go ahead and use the lightning over to the defensive queen, waited for her to circle into position, and then he kind of missed one of the lightings there, or did he not even have enough to take her down? I'm not really sure which there, but he does clear everything except for the air defense in that compartment. And honestly, he could have taken the air defense as well. Like, the spacing of all the buildings there did allow him to get the air defense and the...
Oh, I thought it might get the queen, the wall breaker.
Imagine, that'd be crazy. But the king will step in to get the job done.
Yeah, king steps up there, takes that queen out. I thought, like, the queen was hugging that wall, so I was like, oh, wall breaker explosion's going to take her down. But with king ability, he should be able to secure this town hall. Keep an eye on the single, though. Might need to freeze it. Well, I guess king will go to Phoenix, so it won't matter too much. Queen will be able to kind of circle around the outside and stay out of any danger, so that's really nice. All is taken down. Queen will go ahead and circle around. Now Flame Flinger still working on the top side here, and he's going to run this Lalo in and kind of cover the queen from this bottom side, going over. Actually, if he can get the RC with the queen, that would be crazy. Here come the headhunters. Freezes in. He's going to take this royal champion down. You'll love to see that before the Lalo gets started.
Yeah, the hound starts there right as the queen makes the approach into the air defense there, and I was hoping he could get the hound to redirect there to take a better path, but he doesn't get the air defense down quick enough. That's fine. A lot of hounds are going to stay in good positions. He's got good anchor points all across the left side of the base here for the hounds, and he will protect them on their transition forward with that ward, but he also protect them through the poison towers. Pushing poison tower, pushing a Lalo through a double poison tower base definitely can be challenging, especially when we got the multi-infernos here. But overall, looking pretty solid here. He just needs to figure out an answer for the back-end multi-inferno, and he needs to get the monarch down so we can potentially have his road champion get in there and deal with it. But he's got Ricochet cannon over the right side, and he needs to get past that. He does go invisible there with the Spirit Fox, and that does get him past there. He's got Yetis fighting off the Clan Castle troops over to the right there, and the road champion just walked right past them. He's got to get this monolith down, and he's got it. The blue step in, and there it goes. RC ability sweeps through the backside defenses, and we stay active. We'll pick up another triple here against this stacked roster over at United Gaming.
Royal champion answers the call, takes down the multi-target Inferno, protects those balloon, and it's another 3-star for We Stay Active. This is what I wanted to see from these guys. They're not intimidated by a name. We all know what United Gaming can do. We all know what kind of base builder Ghost is, but Caribou steps up, takes this base down. I really love the play here. Check this out. Since the Royal Champion's invisible and those ice golems weren't damaging any troops, the Royal Champion's just like, what ice golem? I'm going to the Rico cannon. Let me get this out and get in there and get to the multi.
Yeah, and then she goes invisible.
Yeah, King stepped in.
Valkyries on the flank, then it makes so that your heroes are going to go more directly to the base there. Like, it gets the funneling down, clears all the trash there. I mean, I've been doing it personally with, like, wizards and stuff like that, but Valkyries do it better. Like, it gets the funneling down, clears all the trash there. I've been doing it personally with, like, wizards and stuff like that, but Valkyries do it better. Get the walls open all the way to core. He doesn't have battle builders repairing the single Inferno deep in the middle of the base there, but that's going to start to potentially taking out some Root Riders, but they'll step into it. They get the single Inferno down very, very quickly. He's got Root Riders over to the right side scatter shot. He's got RC over to the left side scatter shot, and everybody's going to march right into the town hall, and he's got good flanks, and he's looking healthy all around.
This just sweeps through the base. It reminds me of the old Super Witch attacks where it just sweeps through and you just kind of see the base being leveled layer by layer by layer, and Ghost is looking really strong here, so as Queen ability, Royal Champion ability, looks like this was the right choice for this box-style base. A very good selection, and these two teams have come to play. They know what's on the line here in week 4. They know they want to make it to the challenge finals, and all we got to do is get a couple victories to secure their place. One victory, they still might get in, but you want to get those 2 victories if at all possible, and it's going to be a 3-star for Ghost. Not only that, Eric, that was a quick 3-star, about a minute 41 on that one. Stars and then percent, and then if the other tide comes down to time.
Absolutely. So every time you have a chance to improve efficiency, especially in this high of a caliber match, then you need to take that opportunity. And this is a very fast attack. I feel like the Root Riders are bringing Valkyries back into the meta, and Valkyries are making such a strong return. We have all that tanking out in front of them. When you have the extra damage output of the Valkyries, they're combined with the high HPs, and then all the walls just getting opened up as you go to the base there. It's like these groups were built for each other because there's so much synergy. We're seeing so many people have so much success with this attack here, and it is bringing Valkyries back to the meta. It's very exciting.
Yeah, and with the Root Riders, you mentioned like the log launcher rather, and get that last wall open. Doesn't matter. The Roots are just going to plow straight forward and open up the base. I think that's what allows these Valkyries to kind of do their thing. If you remember, like back at Town Hall 9 meta, where you would like quake open the base so the Valks could just run all through. I think that's why this is working so well. The Roots are opening a base so the Valks can surge in there, take it down all those buildings. Very nice, very clean attack, but it's 4 triples in a row, Eric. Is anyone going to make a mistake here? That's going to be our question, right? I mean, I'm going to pose it early here.
Well, the only team that's been consistently getting the perfect wars was Savage Elite, and they're undefeated at the top of the boards. They're already qualified to challenge. These guys have not been able to pull out that same kind of record, so, I mean, it could definitely end up with a couple misses here. I don't think that both of these teams will go flawless. I don't anticipate a double perfect war. I feel like somebody's going to make a mistake, and you just got to be on the side that doesn't make it. So, I guess we'll find out here shortly.
And we've seen a lot of these close wars where it's like the mistake is like a 98%. So it's like barely a mistake. So there's very little wiggle room. I feel like these teams are playing on all cylinders right here. They're doing what they need to. 4 triples out the gate. I really like seeing the 3 Lalos to start us. I mean, we've seen a ton of Root Rider spam throughout challenge, which that's not a, it's a new troop. It's very strong. It's very effective, as we saw there. The classic Lalo, just always so satisfying.
Yeah, I feel like every time I take out a root record spam in a big war, then I end a base identification and assigning it to my
with the star for United Gaming after that third volley of attacks. We Stay Active has to get back and get triples. I think they have to triple out here. The way United Gaming's playing, they're probably going to have to triple out, hope for a big defense, maybe even two defenses realistically.
Yeah, I don't know if you really look at a team like United Gaming and expect them to miss two attacks in a row like that. Like maybe you could count on them missing one. So the pressure's on now. They got to get some triples on the board here. I feel like if they miss again, then they're going to end up losing this match here. And United Gaming is the favorite in my opinion, but maybe We Stay Active can change some minds here as we dive on in with the blimp to set us up here as we go for the Queen charge into Root Rider attack here. Just starting with the Yeti blimp there, taking out the Inferno, getting some traps triggered in the area there, and will now get the Queen to be able to go around that and basically just use the blimp as a funnel by removing those internal threats.
Oh, almost got both of those bows down, but ultimately neither bow goes down. They're both weakened, but they both have battle builders actually on them. But now he's going to be able to charge in here with the Queen if he decides to. Well, keep an eye on her because she's under pressure. I think he wanted to try to get one of those bows out at minimum. Roots are already in from the top side, so they're going to support this Queen charge and help push her into the Town Hall. This attack, when you use the Roots kind of to complement the Queen charge, if you can keep that Queen active and keep her going, it's usually a strong attack.
I really like the Healing Tome with the Warden during this attack here when the Root Riders are not stacking on top of the Queen, when they're not receiving the healing from the healers, and we tend to use the Healing Tome instead of the Rage Gem. There it is right there, goes invincible from the Eternal Tome, and then we'll heal for another like 15 seconds afterwards with the Healing Tome, giving these Root Riders even more longevity and making sure that the Road Champion has tanking all the way through the base. Their King doing a fantastic job on the left side. We'll get supported by Balloons and a Baby Dragon, and this Queen charge continues to march through flawlessly. This has been very, very clean all the way through. Perfect management of the Queen. Root Rider sweeping across. King's looking very, very healthy on the left side, and everybody just staying in tanking positions and driving this Road Champion through.
Eric, you said it right there. Perfect management of the Queen. If you want to be successful on this attack, it's almost like the old school hybrid. If you want to be successful with hybrid, you got to keep your Queen up. This feels like the same thing. If you can keep that Queen alive till the end of the attack, most of the time you're going to have a 3-star. Roots are in here just tanking for that Royal Champion. King's in there. Royal Champion still has ability, and look at this. This base is crushed. Franklin gets the response they need. Again, still looking for that mistake from United Gaming, but it is a 3-star. Man, one little mistake might decide this war. This is crazy so far.
Yeah, like the invisible archer at the end there, because he just completely crushed that base, and you get a little bit of swag at the end there. But yeah, look at the Root Riders moving through here. Like, they stay so healthy there. That Healing Tome is so effective when you run it like this. And I've been personally pushing those Rage Gem ones where we go with the Queen on top of the Root Riders there, and a lot of people are really liking that, but this is a fantastic alternative, and you just kind of have to play whatever the base is reading, and they are very good at judging what is going to be the best call there, and if you're a good Queen charger, this one is a very, very strong option, and he just made it look easy right there. That was so flawless all the way through. Even though those Expos at the start stayed standing, you saw those Expos from the Yeti Pump. They both almost went down, but didn't go down, so the Queen was unfortunately sustained a lot more damage than she otherwise would have been, and he just handled it like a boss. Like, that's how you get it done, and that's how you Queen charge, and that's how you potentially make a comeback when you're going against the Titan that is United Gaming.
I think this attack also, like, yeah, you can be really good at Queen charge and be successful, but I think this is also very forgiving for a Queen charge because those Roots are going to kind of keep her on path, keep her alive. As long as you can manage the Queen like Franklin did there, use the spells, use the rages when you need to, I think it's very easy to keep that up and have a lot of success with it. And that's the response they needed. They still need the defense. They still need United Gaming to mess up, and it's going to be 86% or lower for them to kind of tie this thing up, but we have 3 attacks left in the war. United Gaming is going to go on their 4th attacks next. Eric, this one is tight. Anything can happen here. I'm excited.
Well, United Gaming has 2 opportunities for a mistake, and I guess we stay active only needs to get one more triple. So let's see if one of those end up presenting themselves here. But Agent 33 is it next here. Looks like we got a Rage Gem onto that Warden as we go in with a Diggy on a Warden block. Kind of interesting there. I always question that. Like whenever we see Diggy, I mean, I guess you get a little bit of damage reduction there, but I think Diggy doesn't do a lot of damage. But if Diggy survives after forming the funnel, if he's able to get through, set up the Flamethinger, you got the Town Hall activated, the Flamethinger can now move forward to get the single Inferno and the Town Hall takedown, and then drop out whatever's inside and get the King out of the way there as well. I imagine in this specific situation, I feel like you'd want to go like super minions or something to go take the King down and then advance forward into the Expo there out of that Flamethlinger. But looks like the Room Riders are going to join in, and this is what I'm talking about earlier. If the Room Riders are traveling with the healers and the Queen are all stacking, on top of it, it's the Ward Walk and keeps it better protected as well.
Here we go, Clan Castle's out. I will say, Agent.
कौन ऐसा बोलो तुमको गाना आता है कौन है साउंड है गाना का
Hey.